Hi guys, John here from RC. Today's review I'm doing looking at the Foxeer Legend. I don't normally do unboxing, but there is a little thing in here that I do think will be useful. So let's knock the camera all over the place. So here we go. Let's get it out of the box. Let's get it out of the box. There we go, lovely. And the thing that I'm going to be messing around with is this bit here, because it's actually pretty tough and foamy. Let's leave that for now. Get the camera out of there. And there we have it. Very nice. We also get easy to follow instructions, standard USB cable for charging, checking your videos, computer, and this nice little lead here, which I will be showing what I'll be doing with this. I'm not so bothered about this bit for photographs. That bit's FPV. I won't be using that bit. That bit's for your remote control photographs, start record. And this is the bit that I'll be using, is the charger, because the battery life, I think you get about 50 minutes recording time at 1080. Push this to one side. Get the weight of the camera. 50 grams. It's 50 grams. Here are the points I like. The card is here at the side. You don't get the card with it, that's my own card. Comes out the side there. So it's less likely to fly out on a bump on the back end. But I'll do the same as what I did with the other camera to sort that out. Anyway, get back in there. Anyway, so that's back in. Got your modes. That's 1080, 60 frames per second. 720, 120 frames per second, and your photographs, which you can set for timers, 3 seconds or just bursts. Some other feature, I've had a bump with this. The video footage is already up. It is a tough little camera. It can take a few bumps. I don't advise anybody to try and smash it, but it's nice to know if you put this on a quad, it is going to survive. However, it did lock up once, and it actually tells you the date on the card what happened, and it froze. Nothing happened. But what you do is you just hold down this button. Obviously, when it's froze, keep it hold down for 15 seconds, and it'll automatically reset itself, and then you turn it back on, and you're good to go again. So that's a really nice feature. What I'm going to have to do now is just move this out of the way for now. Get this lead. Try to keep all this in shot. It's hard. That lead there, the charge lead, and it's a 5 volts, and we'll put it on the NAS board. It's got 5 volts out where your ESCs goes. And we'll plug a 4 cell in, and I'll power that up like that. Turn it off. This is the only thing they could change. The green light, when I first looked at it and read the instructions, it says green light is on to say that it's charging. Well, we know there's a light up there because we've seen it. It changes red, blue, yellow. There's a nice big backlight here that changes red and flashes red when you're recording. But the green charger button, and I'm zoomed right in there, it's quite hard to see if you don't know where it is, and it's really tiny. I don't know why they didn't just make this the green light to show you that it's charged or fully charged. And when it is fully charged, that green light will go out anyway. So I'll leave that wire on there for now, and let's open it up. So here she is, opened up, and it's quite tidy, and it's all well secured in there. What I'm going to do is take this away, take the battery away, and by doing that, what we're going to lose take the battery away, we're going to lose 15 grams. Just try and keep that in shot so you can see that. Put it back in. It's like I've found the magic tricks. Pop this back on there, and this is probably what I'm going to do myself. So now we're down to 35 grams. That's a nice weight for a little 250 quad. And then we get the same wire that I showed you earlier. Let's plug the 4 cell in it. So you're not going to pop it, as long as you've got a 5 volt out. It will also, well, in fact I'll show you. You don't have to use a nails. We can just plug it on straight onto a spare port. Sorry about all this fiddling. A spare port on your receiver. Spare port on your receiver. There, you see that? And we just plug this straight in. Magic smoke! And there we go. You could leave the battery in if you wanted to keep the weight. I did say the battery is 60 minutes. It's not, you're not going to get a full day's flight footage out of it. Because if you don't like me, you always forget to turn it off when you've landed. But there you go. And it is recording. I'll just get that, shoot that, stick it upside there so you can see the recorded. I'll stick this in top corner. Stop recording. That one. And power it off. That one. Now the only downside to taking the battery out is if that lead does disconnect from here and this loses power, it's not writing it to the card, so you will get error when you try to watch the footage. If you land it, obviously your motors and whatnot are going to need more power, so this is going to still get powered. Even if your quad runs out of power, this will still have power, so you've no need to feel about that. But if you want to keep the battery in and use that just to keep your battery charged, then that lead, like I've just shown you, can go into a spare port on your receiver or a spare port on your nails, or whatever flight controller you should be using. Or you could even get a little U-beck for it, but that's just adding extra weight. I like to use what I've got. So at the beginning of the video I said I'm going to find a use for this. It comes with its own little camera mount, unknown to most people. Let's just zoom that out because I get more in shot. So that's how it comes, like that. And now we go to the homebrew channel. Make your own. What I'll do is just mark that out there. Smash out there. So and I'll make a little slot in the back there. Like so. And instead of by magic, you've got a little anti-vibration mount that came with the packaging. Now, it'd be a bit big for a 250, obviously. But as you've seen by the videos, it can handle a tumble from a 250. Now, I don't know what it'd be like from 450, a bit higher, because there's a lot more weight on a 450 or on a plane even. You get a strap, you get the general idea. I'm not going to mess about too much. But you get the strap round that, around your plane, and this is quite tough, spongy stuff. You don't have to use this, but it's just an idea. It's just a little homebrew thing. And you even use the piece that you cut out and you put it in the bottom there, so you've got your angle of the camera is up there, slightly there. Put your strap on, that's in there, nice and secure on your 450 quad or your aeroplane. There you go. I'll get some footage when I can, when I get some parts for quads. Quad parts all over the place. But there, that's a little unboxing review of the Foxeer Legend. Very nice. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up, subscribe, and see you next time.